Hi there folks, how are you doing? And welcome back to Rich Review. So my latest film for you guys here now, I just got seeing this particular film here. It is American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story. It stars Zachary Levi as Kurt Warner. And basically considering the fact that everyone is currently seeing the Spider-Man film, this made over $5 million this previous weekend. And I saw this film at a theater that I don't normally go to because, quite frankly, the Alamo Drafthouse that I go to is just wonderful. This truly other independent theater that I go to is also wonderful. The Regal that I had to go to see this is not a wonderful theater. I think, quite frankly, the Regal sucks. I confess that I actually happen to enjoy this. Now, personally, when it comes to football films, I am not a big football person, nor do I think, yes, I went to my fair share of Virginia Cavalier football games during the 90s because sometimes Virginia Cavalier football at least had a decent football team. I've never been to an actual NFL game. I have actually been to a minor league baseball game. Does this film contain any reasonable surprises? No, you know how this is going to end. Does Zachary Levi do a reasonably good job at portraying Kurt Warner? Again, I think Zachary Levi is fine doing this. So is Anna Paquin, and it's interesting to know how young Anna Paquin won the Academy Award, and she's made her way to TV now to the film again. And who would have thought that? Oh yeah, if you're not gonna sign a guy that comes in up being the greatest unsigned player of all time. Most NFL careers only last 3 years, and basically those players that do go on to being 10, 15-year careers are the people that are the exception. Because let's face it, when Kurt Warner got his start, the star quarterback went down with a season-ending knee injury, and who thought Kurt Warner would actually be good? It was, I guess, as portrayed in this film, he was cut after 2 days by the Green Bay Packers. Now I wonder if that is actually true. If it is true, then well, what they also don't tell you is he actually was contacted by the Chicago Bears. Now, granted, there's always been arena football, but again, I never heard of how they do it. I mean, there's Canadian football. Yeah, Phyllis tried to play some games over in London, which, hey, that's odd to know that they're doing that. I guess that one Rams quarterback was indeed tough on him. And playing Dick Vermeil is Dennis Quaid in his third football film. The other two were The Express, where he played Ben Schwartzwalder, and that's also about Ernie Davis. And then there was obviously Everybody's All-American. Actually, I quite like Everybody's All-American, although the book is a little bit different. Again, the football scenes here are tastefully done. They're executed well, or choreographed well. There isn't really much to say about a story that you know how it's going to end up. I mean, yes, there are certain moments of tragedy that he obviously is inspiring to rise above. And I congratulate him for doing that. Yes, there is mention of Jesus and God and whatnot, and that didn't bug me as much because, let's face it, when sometimes you go to a GCC type film, they really lay on the preach for you, and obviously here, they didn't really do that. And so in the end, folks, what I'm going to say about American Underdog, I'm going to give this a matinee rating, because quite frankly, if you're not going to see Spider-Man, clearly you should see this, because, let's face it, life can overcome almost all obstacles. After this film, folks, I possibly have up to 4 more films that I want to get to before I release my best of the year list. So folks, American Underdog, have you seen this? What did you think? Please put everything in the comment box below here, folks. As always, folks, like, comment, and subscribe. Enrich yourself with knowledge. I'm Michael Rich at Richies2 on Twitter. I'll see you next time, folks. Yes, hooray.